What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 15, discussion, review, something they need. Thought it was a great episode. How about you? Spoiler warning, obviously, if you don't want to know, stop watching now. I don't want to ruin it for you. Here we go, guys. So, something they need. And we needed this episode because Season 7 has been kind of down in the dumps, dreary. Not the best season in my eyes, but not the worst either. But 7:15 was a good episode for sure. The group goes to Oceanside. I thought they answered a lot of questions, and they brought up some new questions, which is kind of what you want in an episode. They go to Oceanside. They get shit done. I thought it was cool to go back to Oceanside with the group. Good connection. I can see why they did that in 706 to bring it back around to get the guns, and it was pretty cool. I like the group going there, and they brought a lot of people, even people that you don't really see, like Francine, Scott, Tobin, Eric. I thought it was pretty cool to see the other Alexandrians stepping up, doing something finally. That was a whole big part of Season 6, that they didn't do shit. They didn't know how to handle themselves. Now they're part of the group. I thought this conversation was a little weird with Carl and Enid. So, do you think about the people you've killed? Yeah. And then Tara turns like, what kind of freaking question's that? What kind of conversation they're having here? Like, it's just weird. Like, I guess they don't really talk about anything in general now. They're just like, so, have you talked about people you've killed? How's it going? Yeah, I'm going to stand behind this tree. It's just weird. I don't know the dynamic of the kids in this growing up in this post-apocalyptic world. They get over across the water. They go to Oceanside, and it was cool. Jesus was with them. We need more of that. We need Jesus to be with the group as, you know, an asset to the group. They get on their boat, and they get on the boat and go over to Oceanside. Like I said, I thought it was really cool when Tobin and those were actually fighting walkers with them. It was good that they put Michonne up in the tree for the sniper vantage point. She's more and more like Andrea every episode, and it's going to be awesome. Even in the finale, we'll see even more of Andrea in it, which is cool because comic Andrea is a good part of the comic, and Michonne is a nice blend of that. So you still have Michonne and Andrea. So she's like playing two parts on the show. I thought her shooting was pretty good. It's improved, and it was cool to see her, taking up the scope and firing that weapon. Daryl. I don't know. It's cool to see Daryl with it, especially at the end with the white. But Daryl's Daryl, you know. Oceanside. You know, I kind of felt bad for Oceanside. I did not feel bad for Natanya at all. I thought she was fucking annoying after a while, as she wouldn't give in. Jesus, it was good to see him, you know, like I said, being an asset to the group. We need more of that. I thought these walkers were great. They definitely highlighted this walker several times. They put a lot of time and effort into the walker with the barnacles and the corals on the walkers. So it was kind of cool to see that. It's always cool to see walkers. There haven't been many in this season. Father G stepping up with Coral as Rick looks on. Like I said, Natanya just got freaking on my nerves, especially with this. And, you know, I can understand her point if she wants to protect her group. But if people want to fight, you have to let them make their own decisions. You know, if people don't want to fight, they don't have to, but you can't take that away. You know, in this world, and really in any world, you got to have freedom of choice. And if a leader's not letting you do that, I don't think that's right. But will Oceanside perish is the question. They have no guns. Rick and the group took all their guns. Now, I would have left some of them, probably like a couple, maybe like 2 or 3 or whatever, but Rick decides to take it all. And is that a smart decision or not? I think yes and no, partially yes, partially no, because what if you go back to Oceanside and they're all dead? That's pretty terrible survival skills, but they don't really use the guns all the time anyway. They're all locked up, but they take the guns, and we'll see. Hopefully we'll see them again, that's for sure. Tara loves that middle finger to Rachel especially. I thought it was pretty funny, a nice callback to 706. I just hope we see Oceanside again. David, awesome. Loved it. That asshole is gone. We got a list of more saviors that need to go, and David was around the top of that for sure. He was top 3 for me. He's gone. Comic book stuff, it was great. They kept it in there. They showed it just like in the comics. Pretty sweet. Like I said, the Holly Sasha remix kind of thing with the Giselle, straight out the comic books, which is great. David's gone. Sasha, prisoner. She kills David, and we'll see what happens with Sasha in the finale on there, too. She's got the suicide pill from Eugene, and I think she's going to take it in the finale, and it's going to be weird. the whole Sasha dynamic thing, where I can understand that she was saying things in a kind of code to Eugene. With the whole thing with Negan is how many options do you take this knife, kill him, join us, do this, do that, kill me, whatever. It was kind of just over the top and just too much at times. I can understand Sasha, especially when Eugene came back with the suicide pill. I'd be like, no, get me a fucking knife because I want to kill Negan. That's what I want to do. Like, why wouldn't you just tell him? I guess she just felt she couldn't trust him, so she had to beat around the bush, and she had that little weird smile where she was like, yeah, get me a knife. I'll act like I'm going to kill myself, but I really won't. I'm going to actually kill Negan with it. But Eugene's like, oh, you want to kill yourself? I got this pill right here. Here you go. Quick and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But, Sasha, beating around the bush, you're going to freaking die. It's going to suck, and that's the writers for you. So we got a Maggie and Gregory. I thought it was a good part with Gregory and Maggie. We need more Maggie on the show as well. And Gregory doesn't kill anything. He doesn't do anything. How did he survive to this point? Gregory's a lying, cheating, conniving coward that's going to say what he needs to say to get what he wants and to move on from it and just give in when he needs to give in. And Maggie is the right leader for Hilltop. We all know that. We all see that, and it's just going to take some time for that to happen. But for Gregory, they were talking out on the Talking Dead. Like, Gregory struggled with trying to kill Maggie and do this. Like, he's not a psychopath killer. He's a coward. He can't do anything. He's not going to hurt Maggie. I mean, he might down the road, but he's not going to kill her or try to stab her or do anything with a knife. Because as we saw, he can't even kill a walker, let alone a human being. But he lies to the group. He lies to everything. And when the other Hilltop members walked through the pathway back to Hilltop, and it was interesting because he lost all his power. He lost all his credibility. He has nothing. They can't trust him. And if you can't trust him, you have nothing. And for him to think that he was going to kill Maggie for even 2 seconds, that's what you might do in this type of world, though. If she's gone, Maggie's not a threat. Doesn't have to worry about it anymore, right? But then the Walker situation was hilarious. He needed help to kill one Walker. He's just not there. So he's going to the sanctuary. Cal is taking him to the sanctuary, which we'll probably see. I doubt the finale. Most likely season 8, which should be great. I can't wait. And we got Enid and the group going to talk to Rosita. And where's Sasha? I don't know. And she says, I got someone here, and Dwight is in the cell, and it's awesome. And I thought it was great. It was like, oh man, I want more. And that's the way they do. And that was the marker of a good episode. Dwight set up the path and the story arc for down the road. In the finale, they'll talk about him some more, and they'll work out a plan. And I thought it was great. And it's interesting. The whole Daryl, Dwight, Rick dynamic. Can you trust him? Can you not? Is he for real? I think he's for real. The story arc of the comic is going to come to the show, and we need it. The story needs it. The show needs it. I don't know how they would get around it. So Dwight is going to join the survivors on the down low. So that's my review. Thought the episode was great. One of the best episodes of Season 7, that's for sure. What did you think? Post your comments below. Check out the Walking Dead community page on Facebook. If you like this channel, you'll definitely like the group. If you do like this channel, hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us out. We can't do without you guys. Subscribe today to get more videos. Join our team, Team PT all the way. We post videos every day, sometimes a couple times a day. When we got good videos, we got good content. Stay tuned. Post your comments below about episode 715, Something They Need.